This is called IT Startup Tech Fodder. Let me start capping it on OBS first before we get into this. Why is it? There we go. There we go. Picked it up. Right. It's called IT Startup Tech Fodder. It is a card game. What interested me is Dom sent me this, and I found it very strange because it seemed pretty familiar to me. Why did it seem familiar to me? Well, I have the game. This was a Kickstarter that I backed some years ago. It is a head-to-head card game, 1v1. Maybe you can play 2v2, but it's mostly supposed to be 1v1. Oh, it says 1 to 4 players, so maybe it's a free-for-all, but I played it only with Kim, 1v1. I think that was mainly how it was supposed to be played. You're basically playing, it's IT, right? So it's tech. It's an IT startup game. So, for example, you'll have cards that are characters like junior developer or senior Python researcher or something like that. I have it, so you have like research engineer, and she costs so much, costs, I don't know, 2, and then when you play her out, she only survives your like last 2 turns because you get like worn out. So every turn you get a token, and when you hit this amount of tokens, that person leaves your like area, and every turn they give you this amount of like effort, I guess, and you're trying to get to a certain amount of effort to win the game before the other players. And then there's obviously like when you play this card, you get effects, or when you do this, you get effects. We only played it once. No, we played it like one day, but we played it a couple of times during that day. I saw a lot of flaws in the game, in the card game, because I don't know. I think the decks themselves are okay because you're drawing from like the same deck and you're playing the same cards. But there are clearly some cards that are just amazing. There are cards that allow you to just like steal people from somebody else, and there's no way to counter it. And I don't know, like there's some things that are a little bit too good, and if you draw them, you kind of have a massive advantage. There also was like an extra box. So this is the second box. This was lockdown. So this is kind of the same idea, but instead of it just being like research developer or whatever, research engineer, this was it was kind of a joke on COVID, the pandemic, because it'll be like back-end wizard, and it's like a plague doctor and stuff like that, right? So it's all about, and they're all like mutated developers and things like that. So it was just kind of like a joke, but it was essentially just an expansion, a standalone expansion. You can play it all on its own. That was the cards and the flavor text and stuff. Really, really funny, really nice. This open source developer, for example, on this one, it says at the bottom, the flavor text is Linux is only free if your time has no value, right? So if you're an IT guy or you're into computers, the game was really funny. So we kind of forgave, some of the issues with the game, because just playing the cards out and reading them and seeing the artwork on them is a lot of fun. If you're, in this world, if you work in this world especially. Also, I got a Kickstarter add-on, which was a binary dice. Really, really silly binary dice. So it's all 1 0 1 1. That's a 6, I guess. It's really silly, but yeah, the game's a lot of fun if if you just play it casually and you're not like, I don't know. I'm a card gamer, so when I see like imbalance, it kind of gets to me a little bit. But if you just play it casually, it's a lot of silly fun. So yeah, anyway, that was a really long intro to say that this game, I don't think is the same as that card game, but it's obviously from the same people. It's obviously based on the same idea. So I'm pretty excited to get in and try this one. Choose a starter deck. Copy paste Armada, Rockstars and Imposters. Balanced startup. We always start with 250 starting dollars. So this is different already because I don't know what the money means or anything. Pay to win cost. Opponent's level. Let's at least put it on medium. We start with $128. Opponent's level is high. Okay. Let's try the balanced startup to start with, and then maybe we'll do another run if we get to it. Let's burn out some fresh employees. That's what it's called. It's called burnout. Yeah, you burn out over time. So you play down a character, and they stay there and generate effort for you for a couple of turns, but they burn out. So you can actually play other characters to remove burnouts, so cards stay around for longer and give you more stuff and things like that. It's pretty cool. So pick a starter module. Investor's envelope. So at the start of each project battle, gain 3 additional resources. That seems nice. Gain 3 resources each time you fire an employee. Well, this is just a one-time thing. We could make this part of our deck. So let's do that. That seems more seems better in general. Project battle 16. Leave your desk. Finish all of the tasks first. Okay, let's do a card upgrade. Become a copy of target developers. Really nice. Knowledge. So this is something that you can play down and you can like equip it to somebody. And then so for example, this copy paste developer, add 1 burnout to adjacent employees. So you want to play him early, right? So that there are no other employees to add the burnout to. So every turn, he's going to generate 2, right? That's the efficiency. But if you equip this knowledge to him, now he'll generate 5, so it's really good. What card do we not like that we want to? So add 1 burnout to target dev or activate target. So he's awesome. He's going to do something for us against the opponent. 1 burnout to all. So this is the same cards. These are actually the same cards that I have. So kind of weird. Kind of weird. If you don't control any HR, draw a card. As a social UX designer. That's good. Desperate intern. Choose 1. Crunch 2 or crunch 0. It gives you X project points when played, but the developer gains 1 additional burnout. Okay. And this is a junior backend dev. So let's see if we can update this. This is gonna be a 0 cost. So let's confirm the upgrade. And then we're gonna do a project battle. Okay. We've got to get to 16 project points. Right, we're against this guy and this guy. Pay to win. What does this mean? Use your run money to help you win a difficult battle. Take over an employee so we can just steal from them. Or gain 4 resources. Interesting. So if we're really struggling, we can just use our money to do that. Right now, fire an employee. I have 1 resource. These are your resources. So I have nothing that I can play. And every turn you get 1 extra resource. It's like Hearthstone. Now the issue with this is obviously I've drawn. And it hasn't given me the chance. You can buy additional cards by clicking this area and paying 2. Cards from your hand can be sold for 1. Okay, so we need to sell something. I guess we're playing with a small deck. I want to sell some cards because... obviously we can't play these right now anyway. We'll keep it for now. So now we can play one of these. Draw 3 cards is insane. Move 1 burnout from adjacent employees. So, let's actually play this one so we can start generating... immediately. I don't know what... Only action cards played there. Okay. Oh, there was another thing in the game as well. There was something you could put face down. So let's play her first. We'll play her here. Crunch 2 gives you 2 project, but you get 1 additional burnout. Yes, we want the crunch, right? So she's only gonna last like 1 turn. But it's okay, because we want the 2 extra. But then the action card, I'm going to put it here. Oh, no. So this is the thing. In the normal game, in the card game, you can play your card face down every turn. and then when you play that on another turn, on the next turn, or a turn in the future, you can have one card face down. Basically, you're planning to use that card. It costs one less. And the reason that's interesting is because obviously you really want to be efficient about that. You want to be playing cards that you want to play the next turn. But if your opponent does something that makes that card that you don't want to play it next turn, and you could have played something else instead, it stays around and it blocks you from planning again with a different card. And so you really have to plan ahead to try and be efficient with your resources. It's a pretty weird but interesting mechanic. Obviously that isn't in this, so I think we'll just end our turn here. Adding burnout, she's gonna die, but she's got one defense, so she's got 2 burnout, but she's got 3 that she can take. So I actually might be able to play this nice HR lady next to her next turn in order to. So he played a. Oh, he's gonna. Wow, that guy had a lot of resources, and he's attacking us, so she's dead. That guy got 7. I don't know how that happened, but that seemed completely bullshit. Burnout after 3 burnout, but they stay for each burnout resistance. Okay, so that's okay. It's always 3. So I don't know why these guys got to play so much. They got to play a 2 cost, a 3 cost, and a 2 cost. So that guy played... what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 worth? Why couldn't they just do that? That's obviously insane. They played 7 cost worth of resources. I started with 5 cards in my hand and 1 resource. Even if I discarded everything, I wouldn't have had enough. That's really weird. Okay. Kind of screwed. This guy just absolutely bollocked us. I really don't understand how he got to do that, but sure. That guy's gonna generate 3. Add 1 burnout if you target your own employee, draw a card. Okay. Taking over an employee doesn't do anything right now because their effects are like when they enter. I wouldn't mind playing this so we get to draw a card. What do you mean? I have 2 resources only. I have to get rid of this right now then. I just can't afford it. I'm gonna play you, we're gonna draw a card. Gain 2 resources, love that card. Okay, we're gonna use this right now. No! I wanted to use it, so there is a planning action, except it's different. But I wanted... Fuck you. I tried to do that last turn with this card, and it said I don't have the resources. So you still have to pay for it, and then it triggers next turn? Alright, so they've completely changed the game. Because now, I had to pay for this card, I know it was 0, but it's going to trigger next turn. So now you can't use action cards on your own turn, is that what you're telling me? Because I wanted to use that right now. And I can't even take it back, that sucks, okay. Well, that's absolute, that's bollocks, we're fucked. Yeah, we're screwed. Just end the turn. There. Not good. So that guy played 9 mana worth of cards on his first turn. How can we possibly beat him? What are you talking about? What the fuck is this? This is so stupid. Dude, I thought I was playing on medium mode. And it's 3 turns. I've got to get 19. Are you fucking... I mean, obviously not happening. That's just the stupidest thing. Look what this guy did. This guy has unlimited cards and unlimited mana. How am I supposed to match that? This is just ridiculous. Who made this? Come on, guys. What the hell is going on? Your pay to win button. Even then. Even then. Doesn't do anything. So, place the action card in one of the two front and then it triggers next turn and start doing. Why is that a thing? I want to play the action card now. What did you do to the game? What did you fucking do to your own game? God damn. I mean, I think I just lose. I just end turn. There's no point doing anything. There's no chance we win. Why did I just don't get why that guy got to just play so much? We'll pick a starter module. I guess we want the extra resources because we can't fire employees if we don't get to play them because you only get 3 turns. I didn't expect to only get 3 turns. Card upgrade. I didn't mind this at all. We want it to be an early card to make it cheaper. So yeah, why not? We'll just do the same upgrade we did last time. And we'll try again, I guess. But if that guy just plays 4 people and 2 action cards again, I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, we've got a lot more now. So, I'm gonna play this. Oh, you have to play them onto devs because you can normally equip them. 1 burnout if you target your own employee, draw a card. So I don't want to waste that right now. 1 burnout to all. Move 1 burnout. If it targets an opponent's employee, draw a card. I'm just ending my turn. All these cards are garbage in this situation because I'm losing all of their effects and there's no mulligan. So what? Right, so he paid 2. Paid 2. 2. 2. He paid 4. He paid. Right, is this actually working? Right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. This guy spent 11 mana this first turn. What the fuck, man? What the hell? Just put this guy down. Oh, I'd 1 burnout to my devs, but they've got no other devs I've got no other devs to choose from. I thought that was the benefit of playing him. Add 1 burnout to your developer, gain 3 project points, but I don't have a developer, so I get to target nobody. But no, apparently not. You've got to target, so that sucks. Remove 1 burnout if we target if you control any HR, this card can be sold for 2. The thing is, if there's only 3 turns, then burnout doesn't matter. The game doesn't make sense. If burnout happens when you get 3 burnout, and there's only 3 turns, who cares? They're gonna be around the whole game. I don't know what they've done here. I really am so confused. I know I'm coming from the card game, so I'm already confused, but this doesn't seem to make any sense if there are only 3 turns. Unless it's not 3 turns, it was just because this bullshit guy got to 16 first. I think that's what it was. He got to 16, so we just immediately lost on turn 3. Because he has unlimited mana and cards. just seems kind of weird for a medium difficult first fight. But okay. Let's try some stuff. We're gonna... All of this is bad. 1 burnout to all opponent employees. Let's do that. We're gonna get this guy out so that we just burn out somebody, I guess. You. And we're gonna equip knowledge to him. Only played on devs. Excellent. This doesn't seem very good. So I guess I play her now. Remove 1 burnout if you target an opponent's employee, draw a card. We'll target this guy because he doesn't have as much anyway. So now I get to draw a card. And we'll pass. Oh, oops, pass. Draw 4 cards. Are you supposed to lose? Is this like you have to lose your first match or something? Because what this guy's doing over here is just nonsense. Right. Is this a HR? It is a HR, so I don't want to play that right now. What I would like to do... This is a 3 dev. This is just nothing anymore. Can we can fire you to get something. What did I get for it? Nothing. Okay. I thought maybe that would give me something. I guess not. So now we can play this. I would like to do that. But I would also like the knowledge. And it's 4, which is too much. I guess we got it. I'm gonna sell. I just don't see what else we can do. We have nothing. We just can't compete with this guy otherwise. What the fuck, man? Insane. Fortunately, I did go all in and put the 7 on this lady. We should win from this. Okay. Nice. Module. Increase your maximum hand size to 11. Jesus. Extra draw. See the top card of your deck by hovering over? That's pretty insane. But I think just the extra draw. Card. When attached, remove all burnout from a developer. REST API, knowledge plus. Yeah. You crushed them, nice. I think the problem is, okay. I was complaining about how bullshit that guy was, and I still won, right? I still won. I had to go all out, but I still won. I think the problem is, I don't know if this works as a game like this, as a single player game. He looked like he was doing so much. He obviously had so much mana. I don't know how we beat him. If we just have better cards or what, but he was using so much energy every turn, so many resources, and just blasting us away. Turn 3, 24, but we got to 36 somehow. I just don't understand it. Maybe it just doesn't work as a game. It seems weird. Okay. We can destroy cards we don't like. We can move on to the next to-do list, or we can visit the card shop. I don't think I want to buy anything right now. This is nice, but you know, we will. We'll buy another one of these. C Sharp Dev of Rivia. I don't like that one. That's a 5 cost, but it's too much. Do I ever want to burn any cards? Is there anything we really don't like? Is there anything we don't like? I guess expensive cards, really. I think we'll take it for now. We'll go on to the next to-do list, but expensive cards are hard to play because you only have a couple of turns. So it means basically they have to win you the game. So, card upgrade. Let's invest again 3 resources. Ooh. What is this? This costs 1 only. Great. 2 target. Alright, what about the 2? Is it always that the cost just goes down 1? That's kind of boring. It really is just the cost. Oh, that one goes up a little bit stronger and it can be sold for 3. Take over target employee for 4 seems better. What about this guy? Yeah, he was a 4. Wow, yeah. This is not super interesting decision space. But the guy kind of shit. We should get rid of him. Take over. Yeah, let's steal a card for 1 less, I guess. Why not? Finance planning time. In your next project battle, gain $4 each time you draw a card. In your next project, gain 32 each time you fire an employee. Draw a card. Can I ask? Obviously, you want to do that. You want to do the finance planning before the next project battle, right? Because you want to make money. Why not have this in your to-do list? These are just they're randomized, right? It's like, why not have it so that you first choose a card to upgrade, then you do your finance planning, then you do your project battle, and do it in order. Giving me the option to do these in any order is really weird. It's a really strange, I don't know, it's just really, really strange. If it can affect it, you know? Now I've got to get to 32, so the game's gonna be longer. The game's gonna be longer, so that's much better for us. Right. We're gonna play this 100%. I think we're gonna play this so we draw a card. We still have 1 resource left. I would do this and we can crunch 2. Make developer crunch. We could play something else. Like remove a burnout from adjacent employees, actually that is. So we probably want to wait and put her in the middle of 2 employees. I could get rid of one. I could get rid of this guy because I don't really like him. And put her here and crunch as well. And then next turn we can save them both. Why is she 0? Didn't I tell her to crunch? So this doesn't work. Crunch 2 or crunch 0. So it gave me the extra burnout, but it didn't give me the extra project thing that I needed. Project points. But I did get, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it did still give me them. It just counted as a 0. It's for some reason. Okay. Gain 2 resources. We like to see that. So we want to put her here so we can save those guys a little bit. That's nice. And then I don't mind doing this right now. Next turn. And ending there. If we copy that target developer, do we also copy the knowledge? That would be really nice. Oh no, we don't, because she's dead. Excellent. That one isn't though. Wouldn't mind that one. Yeah, well, if we come with a copy of her, that'd be cool. Stop giving them. Why would you want to add burnout to her? She's your best character, you idiots. What the hell with this AI? It's very hard to keep track of what's going on with all the models being the same. They obviously need more models and stuff. Oh my god, you did the same thing. You killed her. Why? Let's just kill everybody. Do I get to draw a card? Is this the card that I drew? Right, so we can do this. We can remove it from you because you don't do anything anyway, so we can draw a card. Absolutely fire you. I don't know what happens. You get money back. I don't really get that. But I wouldn't like to do any of these. I think we just end turn again. Do we? None of these guys do anything. So currently he's behind because he's got nothing. Really, I'd just like to add debugging. So I guess remove you. And remove you to debug on you. And we'll end turn there. I think we've got a good amount of points there. 24. We're evening out, but we've got people on board. And they don't. Right, we're gonna copy her. And we're gonna win. Gonna crunch? No. Yeah. For some reason his card went up, mine didn't. When he crunched. Very hard to keep track of. It's kind of too hard to keep track of. We're gonna become copy of target developer. Very nice. An end turn, and that's really all we can do. I think we hope. Yep, we win. Don't know, man. Don't know about this. I like this. This is a nice concept, but we already got one. And I don't know how to sell cards, so I think we'll skip this. We don't want one of those. What about one of these three? just not good enough as a card. It's like a waste of a draw. +1, it's not good enough. 2 burnout to your developer, but it only costs 2, but it's 5. That's okay if we have a crappy developer to attach it to. Earns you 1 project each time your devs gain burnout. This seems insane. Because if you have like 3 devs on the field, this just gains 3 a turn. It's a 2x, right? Depending on how many. And I can give my own guys burnout with cards and stuff. I think we'll take this project manager. That seems interesting. We'll skip those rewards. This clippy face is awful. It's very scary. Right. Getting the hang of it, but I still feel it's weird. It's hard to keep track of what's going on your opponent's board. And... Right. Take over all burnout from target employee. Take over. What? What do you mean? I think you mean remove all burnout. This is bad. We don't want to do this. We should probably burn a card. Who's that guy that I said we didn't like? This one? Sure. Do you want to remove anything else? Is there something else we didn't really like? Spring planning draw too, it's nice, but you have to pay a lot up front. But these are difficult because they're the same card, just one up from each other. Maybe we don't want like the middle one, or maybe the middle one's good and we don't want the higher cost one because it's just too difficult to get out. We want to have a leaner deck, don't forget. We do have this equipment as well that we don't see. So we've got 7, 14, 21 cards in the deck. We should try and remove something else. This, she didn't do anything. Oh, she did. She was good. I think this is nice enough. This is not great. I mean, it's a 4/4. Well, it's a 4/4, but it has an extra turn as well. But it can be sold, and that's the effect, and I don't think the effect is good, right? I don't want to sell cards, so I think we remove him. And I do think we remove one of these items, but which one? Is knowledge not good enough? Or continuing integration is too expensive? I'm gonna do this one. And we'll just hope. And we'll see what we can do with the next part. You don't get many resources, remember. So, card upgrade. We want to upgrade. What's the project manager do? A 1 cost? That's pretty nice. I wish that'd go up to a +2 and be the same price, but just making things cheaper. It's okay, but it's not cool. We could have made that other one better. We could have made it cheaper. I think this one, because otherwise I won't play it, and I need the card draw. Tech quiz. What does Wi-Fi stand for? Wireless fiber. Wireless fidelity. Oh, that was it? Okay, I thought there was gonna be more. Okay. Level 3, level 4. Now we've got to get to 48, so it's even harder. Right. Right, there's no reason, I don't think, not to play these guys out to gain resources. But I don't think we should play anything else. Like, that's it, we're just passing turn. Next time we're gonna get a bunch of resources and we're gonna play someone, remove a burnout from somebody else. I'm gonna add burnout and then I'm gonna remove that same burnout, right? You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna try and do like a big thing and draw some cards and whatnot. Yeah. So we've got 10 resources right now. So, we want to for sure play this one. Remove one burnout. So which is the crappiest employee? These are all pretty good employees, to be honest. I was hoping. Let's put this here and we'll choose this one because this guy just has less, which is nice. I am gonna then do this. And then next turn I'll use her. Because then I'll hit both of these guys at the same time. Right now, why don't we do this? Because I think they're going to do some cool stuff this turn. So we can like burn them out faster. Alright. I think what we want to do next turn essentially is we can do this to add a burnout to one of the this guy or whatever. And then I can even attach rubber duck to him to remove all the burnout before he dies. Maybe I'll do that next round even. So we could even go this, and this potentially. Oh, this 9. If we could copy this, it would be amazing. If we get the copy card. If not, we might just want to take over that person because it's quite insane. No, I think we just kill him. And we add you here. I think we put you and just target this guy. Just finish him off, yeah. And I think we can do this for sure. And just pass. I don't think we need to do anything too special. Oh! Oh, I really didn't want her to die. I forgot that it was only 3. We've been getting so many shields. It's been difficult, right? Well, now what I want to do is attach knowledge to this guy and remove the burnout. Oh, he targeted the wrong one. That's awesome. Targeted him, that could have been really bad for us. No! Oh, it removed it so they could draw a card. Okay, not bad. Taking over this employee would be nice. Yep. Wouldn't mind that. Might do that actually. Take over target employee. We'll take that 7. This is great. You're targeting the wrong guy over and over again. It's fantastic. I don't give a crap about the HR person. They just don't do anything for me anymore on the board. Right, they're dying. We're on 19. I think taking over target employee here is pretty great. So next turn I can like remove it, or I can just do this burnout. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay with this. We're okay. We're on the same as this guy. And remember, we skipped a turn, so we should be cards ahead. 45, okay. It's quite a lot. Oh no! That's really bad. That's really bad, but we can still copy a developer should we need to. But that was awful. And we've just drawn 2 rubber ducky, even though I only have 1 in my deck, so this is fucking nonsense. This sucks. This is not how a game should work, but okay. So there's no way we win now. This isn't a loss. Even if we take over an employee, we want to take over. Probably we want to copy this 7. So now we're on 38. I need to get to 48. So I have 2 more left. 48. I need 10. So if this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. What I have to do then is, I mean, there's only one thing to do. I think that's game, right? Oh no, I've got 46. Excuse me? Eh? Didn't I get the 7? 8 plus... Oh, I needed to equip something else. What did I do? Why did I do that when I knew I can't do basic math? Although, do you know what? I just kind of... I took over. I was thinking, right, I'll do that and I'll take over that and I'll win. Obviously, I meant to discard some stuff and equip. But you know what? It also doesn't tell you how many you're going to get at the end of the round. And how much you'll have. Like, it just doesn't do any of the maintenance or upkeep handling for you. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, show me what my opponents are doing a little better, right? But we're done with the game. Let's see. Let's talk about it. It's really hard to see what's going on with my opponents because it has to do play this card, attach this card, do this card, target that card. So, and then it needs to do it for 2 opponents. I don't know why there's 2 opponents instead of it just being 1v1. Not really. I don't really get it, but sure. That's that. It's fine, I guess. It gives the AI somebody else to target besides me. I guess it was pretty nice. Show me what my opponents are doing by showing me how many cards they have in their hand, how many resources they have. That's the main thing. Because there's no way. If they're like doing some special ability where they're getting more resources or they're getting more cards, or looks to me like they have unlimited card draw and unlimited resources. That's what it looks like to me. So I need to see that. You need to show me how many, like the floating hand of cards, this card goes up, goes onto the field or whatever, and then 3 of their resources go away and they've got 1 left, right? That's what it needs to show me. That more than anything. And instead it's showing me everything else. The models, obviously it's only a demo, but the models are really important. They need to be fixed. You need more models, even if it's just HR is a model, developers a model, and this is a, whatever, but some of them, all they've done is make it male or female, which is really, really awkward because I don't know what's going on. So you have to hover over every card every time. Some of the things didn't update properly, so I asked that one card to crunch 2, and then it still said 0, and then for some reason it still added 2 at the end, I'm pretty sure. So, obviously that's a bug, right? That's not just not showing me that's a bug, but it needs to be really careful with stomping out bugs like that because it doesn't do any of the upkeep for you. I want to know currently what I have on my board and how many project points I will get at the end of the turn in total, right? I want it to calculate that for me. Because why wouldn't it, right? And even like the skeleton, the project manager's like, oh, you get 1 for each burnout that you're going to get, right? It should tell me how many I'm going to get as well, all right, when it's on the board. It should tell you how many you're going to get, and you can just, it doesn't have to tell me how many I'll have total, although, that would be nice as well. The thing with video games is it can do that for you. That's why, in some ways, they're better than board games. It's like Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire is a video game inspired by board games, but because it's a video game, it gets to do so much more complex stuff that would just be annoying to manage in a board game. And then this game, this video game version of this game is kind of taking that away. You're losing by not showing me that stuff and not making it easy for me to play. You're kind of throwing away what makes video games better than board games, at certain things, right? At these certain things, at management, at upkeep. You should use that to your advantage as much as possible. Game is... It's obviously very early, it's very rough. Some of the decisions that you make and stuff. It kind of is just like a tabletop simulator popped into like the middle of this desk and then the camera's moving it around. The tech questions, fun enough, and the ability upgrades, fun enough, burning cards from your deck, adding cards to your deck, upgrading cards, trying to get money with different modules, all nice. Obviously, they need more work. You need a lot of each one of those. need balancing and whatnot, but I think it is nice. Don't understand what firing an employee does besides removing it from the game, but for some reason it makes red cubes, and the red cubes go up to the sky, and then they don't mean anything. So don't do that. If you don't get any benefits from firing besides making space on the board, just delete the card. I don't know why you have red cubes flying everywhere. That was very, very confusing. So try not to be confusing with stuff like that. And honestly though, one of the main thing about this game is that it's funny. The flavor text. So technical debt. There's a card called Technical Debt on the back. It says, are you brave enough to touch the ancient legacy code? And this copy-paste developer has Control-C, Control-V, commit, done, right? All of that is lost in the video game. I don't really... was there any flavor text? I didn't see it. In fact, was there flavor text on the cards? I didn't see. Let me check. This needs fixing. You obviously should be doing the project battle last before you leave your desk. You should be like, do an upgrade, then do this, then do that. No, all of the flavor text is gone. You still get the images, which are funny, because obviously, you know, you got like a pair and stuff, the dependency injection, it's a lot of fun. But the big part of this, game is the flavor text and the silliness, you know? And you lose that in this game. And, you know, there's not even many, like, insider jokes as well. This big red thing here, fire an employee in a red cube, what does this mean, right? End turn, yeah, sure, it's whatever, it's a clock. But your resources are here. In the game, the resources that you have are little red cubes. So when I see this red cube, I'm thinking that's how many resources I have. So why not show how many resources you have here, right? Instead of down here. And yeah, showing it as red cubes, obviously you should probably have it in both places because I don't want to count all the red cubes, I just want them accumulated. But still have them and animate them like that then. Fire an employee, I need to know what that does a little bit more. But yeah, I wanna keep the flavor text and stuff. I think it's really fun. I think planning actions is really bizarre in this game. Because maybe I was just playing this board game wrong, but I need to check right now. So, action cards, where are we? Action cards. I need to know. Be efficient. Playing knowledge cards. Oh yeah, the knowledge card like reduction and stuff. So, action cards do what the effect says. A played or countered action card is placed at the bottom of the deck. So you can counter action cards as well. I don't remember that. An action card can also be planned, played face down. In this game, in this version, you can't just play the action card. You have to wait until next turn. And that kind of sucks. I don't understand why that's not in here. I mean, in this board game, it's a decision. And in the video game, it's not. And that's weird to me. You should be able to use your action card immediately to get the effect you want immediately. And then also be able to plan it and get some kind of benefit from planning, right? Which is usually that it costs one less or something. But yeah, that's really weird. And in the board game, it costs one less on your next turn if you want to trigger the ability. Whereas in this game, you pay just to put it face down. That change, I think, is huge, and I'm not really sure why it was made, because it takes away the chance of being able to use action cards when you want to. Forces you to plan. But, I don't know, forcing you to plan ahead for your own board is okay, but forcing you to plan and then I don't know. Forcing you to plan on something where you need the effect right now and you're willing to pay for it you lose that decision. In general, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna give it a 3. IT startup. I'm gonna give it a 3 because I think the game itself is fun enough, but I do think it has a long. It needs a lot of things updating. You know, obviously not just the look and feel, but I want it to manage a lot of the nonsense for me. You know what I mean? I think I'm recording for some reason here. Recording has been saved. Okay, yeah, for some reason I was recording. But yeah, that's I don't lose the fun part of the game. The flavor text and stuff like that. Keep adding the jokes in. Really make it nice and colorful as well. I understand the game, the board game is in like black and white and stuff, but it doesn't mean you need to make the game look ugly and gray. Like I think you can make it look nicer. You can do something with it. But yeah, there's just a lot. I really like to see how that develops because you know I do love card games. I do like roguelike deck builders. But this wasn't built as a roguelike deck builder. It was built as a head-to-head game. And so they have to change a lot and fiddle around a lot. And so I'm sure it's going to take a lot of effort from them, a lot of time and effort. But I think they can do it. And I think they can make it pretty cool. But yeah, a lot of work to be done. Let's move on. That's IT startup tech fodder. Yeah. Let's move on.